I mean, I think all of my laps were pretty damn good, to be honest. Maybe my Q3 run 1 was the one where Charles was ahead, and I got a little bit worried. I was like, damn, it's a pretty impressive lap that he did. But I just pushed 1-2% more on my final lap, and everything came together. It wasn't like it was a perfect lap, but maybe it was. I don't know. It was just one of those laps where you're not really thinking of how to do every corner. You're just letting, you're just in a subconscious phase. You're just letting your body, your mind take over, and a nice thing to see when I saw a 15.5 on my dash over the line. So a good feeling.
I'm happy. There's a part of me that is still a little bit disappointed, because when I saw in Q3 that I was P1 with a good lap, I was like, okay, maybe then I can believe into being on pole. But at the end, he did a great job and a great lap at the end, and improved massively from the first to the second run in Q3. And happy with how it went anyway.
Definitely very happy to be making progress and finally be up there. Charles has been used to these sorts of results, I would say, or at least being closest to the front most of the year. For me, it's been a hard slog, kind of finishing like 6th, 7th or 8th, mostly 8th. So to get a P3 is a huge step for us, and I'm really, really grateful for the efforts of the team, for the amazing support I've had throughout the year, and
Yeah, I mean, the order's a little bit surprising. Ordinarily, if we were behind 2 Ferraris, we'd probably be lining up P5 or P6 on the grid. Whereas P4, I think it was a decent result, and I think those 3 were out of reach, but it was so close between me and I think Oscar was only a 10th behind me, and he was in P8, so glad to be on the right side of it.
Yeah, I mean, we tried a lot of stuff, and even going into qualifying, and I guess we got it a little bit wrong in some areas of the track, and like you said, you only need to look at the onboard and you see enough. It's just difficult all weekend. We couldn't find the grip in the car, so that's something that we need to understand, because in qualifying, when you have those kind of issues, you are sliding a lot, and on a track like this you cannot afford that.
Yeah, the really scrappy Q1, just couldn't find my rhythm, and it was a bit all rushed, Q2, and then Q3 was finally, a cleaner session, but I just didn't do a good enough job at the start of the session, and then put me in more of an unfavorable position. Just a shame, but still P6, close to P3. So tomorrow we can put on a fight.
Every weekend that goes by, I'm enjoying driving the car a bit more. The more I understand it, the more I know how to set it up for my liking. The more I understand a bit the tires, that with this car is difficult. The more competitive I'm getting, and the better I am performing and enjoying it. Because today that lap felt as good as last year's lap, obviously with a different car, but very, very, very good lap.
Yeah, it was tough. It felt like some of my laps, when it counted, were not bad, but just not the lap time that I'm expecting, obviously. So some things we need to try and understand, but obviously a frustrating session.
Very happy of the job done by the team since yesterday. We walked in the right direction. Clearly, we are lacking pace. We're not fast, and we did a good effort yesterday night to tweak the car, go in the right direction, and it paid off.
Yeah, overall I'm happy. I feel like we maximized the package that we had today. Looking back, I was super happy with that lap, of course. Being the first one out on track is not ideal, but then again we were missing, of course, quite a bit of lap time to be fighting for anything else than 10th or maybe 9th if someone messed up. So to get into Q3 was really good. I also was really happy with the lap I put down in Q3, but not quite enough out that.
Yeah, I was really tight, I would say. Just quite close, at least, with my teammate, how I ended up in the time delta, which is good. It's a good sign. Yeah, just a shame that missing out with 100 seconds.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Last run in Q2, really, we had the pace. We were 5th into the Q1 run. It was just not a great lap because I was in dirty air of Yuki and Charles. They didn't do anything wrong, but wrong place, wrong time really. I picked up the dirty air, forced a bit in traction in turn 6, and then lost the rear end to the last sector. So yeah, 300 is what we needed to get through to Q3, sorry, and I think we could have gone 5th if I kept putting the normal sectors that I was doing before.
Yeah, obviously not super happy. We thought we could do better than this. It looked a bit more promising in the practice sessions, but now in quali, I don't know. I feel like we hit the wall a little bit, struggled to find more lap time from the car, and things got a bit difficult with the balance. So it is what it is now, and the others were a little bit quicker, obviously. But we'll try to race hard tomorrow and make the most of it.
Generally, we've been underperforming a little bit, and we know that on paper, here and Vegas probably are the 2 weekends that we will struggle more. And unfortunately, we confirm it that we are not fast. And let's see tomorrow what we can do. Probably the start will be the main opportunity if we want to score points.
We had a fast car today. Q1 was very good, and then I just struggled with the balance in Q2. We were trying to chase it through the runs and went a little bit too far in Q2. So it was difficult. We decided to abort the second lap and trying to use tire at the end, which in the end wasn't the right move.
First 2 laps I've done they were quite good. Just this third push with the new soft, I feel like I was just sideways the whole lap. Didn't find enough grip, and couldn't put a good lap together. That's the reality, I think the pace was there actually in the 2 first sets. Two first laps, I was very comfortable with the car. It's just that in the last one, I don't know, I lost it.
I wasn't that unhappy with my laps. Felt like they were good laps, just slow. So it happens. I think we struggled just a bit with feeling grip on the track, which it can happen, but frustrating.
We knew it was going to be very difficult. Yesterday found a few issues on the car, which we managed to fix for today, and today felt a bit better. But I think ultimately we're just lacking pace, and we missed for 10ths and a half or 2 tenths, I think, which we gave it our best shot, but unfortunately we're just too slow.
Yeah, just no grip in the car.
More specifically, what's been going on with the car this weekend? I mean, it did look like you had some flashes of pace in FP3 earlier, but what's the balance been like? What are you chasing?
Yeah, I was feeling okay in FP3, but just now no grip again.
I tried my best. We were pushing hard to try and get through, but car is very tricky on the curves. It's very inconsistent in the way that the ride that the car rides the curves, and it just becomes difficult. So I think we need to keep working for tomorrow, but it's just hit the curve in turn 3 like everyone else, and I took off with the front tire, so it's tricky. We need to just understand better how to manage those things, but I think in general it has been a tricky weekend and we struggled for pace, so we need to try and make it better for tomorrow.